Hi, Sharks. My name is Miranda Diaz, and I am the founder of Parenting and Prepared, a meal prep subscription service. So picture this. You walk in the door after a long day, your kids are hungry, you're exhausted, and you still have to figure out what to cook. That moment of stress happens in millions of homes every single night. As someone who understands the reality of balancing work, parenting, and how everything, especially food choices and stress, affects your health, I created a solution that eliminates the daily dinner struggle. Parenting and Prepared is a meal prep subscription service designed specifically for busy parents to offer fast, nutritious, kid-approved meals that reduces stress, saves time, and improves family well-being. I am seeking $150,000 in exchange for 10% equity in my company that is currently valued at $1.5 million. So, guys, the reason I wanted to create this is because parents are overwhelmed by time demands. From work schedules, after school activities, daily responsibilities, it leaves parents with little to no energy to cook. I see this in my nutrition club all of the time. So, because of that, nutrition is going to suffer. And a study was done that said children were more likely to eat unhealthy snacks when parental stress was higher or families hadn't planned the night before for their meals. And because parents start relying more on fast food and processed options when they're rushed and don't have the time. And on top of that, at the end of a long day, decision fatigue is real. Parents have to make decisions all day, every day, and figuring out meals just adds one more mental piece to the mental overload. So it increases frustration and decreases the healthy eating consistency. So now that we understand the challenges that families are facing every single day, it's clear that parents need realistic, convenient solutions that fit their lifestyle. That's where Parenting and Prepared comes in. Parenting and Prepared delivers fast, kid-friendly meals that require 15 minutes or less to get cooked and put together. And we have options that include allergy-friendly and picky eater-approved recipes. It's going to reduce the mental load and increase convenience for the parents. Our ingredients come pre-cut, pre-portioned, and labeled. So with the difference between us and other services is a lot of the time you're going to get all of the food delivered to you, but you still have to do the cutting. You have to clean up from the preparation and then you have to cook it. Then you have to clean up from the cooking, right? So we're trying to take out that preparation stage where everything is pre-cut and comes pre portioned out for you. So this is just an example, depending on which meal you order, you're gonna have your veggies, your carbs, your proteins, but all pre-labeled, pre-portioned, so it takes that thought and preparation out for you. You don't have to have a grocery list. You don't have to search for recipes because you're going to get a weekly meal plan done for you. And then within that subscription service, they're also going to have access to an application on their phone that's going to display their weekly meal plan, their recipes digitally if they don't use the cards that are sent, and the ability to reorder, change their orders, and get notifications to check their orders before they ship. So I am going to give you a visual of what we have so far in regards to the application. Your investment would go towards, making this application a little bit more user-friendly, maybe being able to add and expand into the different areas that we are looking to expand in on the application as well. So just like any other application, you're going to have your landing page, your email, password, login. It's going to save all of your information. And you're going to have the option to build your weekly box right on your homepage. You're going to click it and add it on. And then you have also the additional kid-friendly snack add-ons. So maybe not the junk food, but stuff that's still going to be appetizing to children, but is going to be healthy for them. And the cool thing is that you can customize it. So if you have a picky eater in your family, maybe your entire family wants a barbecue meatloaf minis, and your child that maybe is a picky eater will only eat chicken quesadillas. You can kind of customize those and build a meal per night that works for your family, which does not currently exist. And this is just an example of how they come. If you get a picky eater meal, we have it kind of set off to its side in its own container, like the pizza plastic cups that are for the kids. And instructions are right on the app. And then we also, on the other side here, are just showing you, kind of like I showed you before, the pre-portioned meals, pre-cut, prepared. Literally just have to toss it in a skillet and warm it up. So, now that you understand the solution, and the value of our solution, which is essential, we need to talk about what makes it an investable opportunity. So as the market data speaks for itself, it is a high demand market. In 2025, a study shows that the meal kit industry is suggested or is going to do about $20.3 billion in sales. But by 2020 or 2030, we're looking at $65.5 billion in sales, which is a growth rate of 12.4%. That is a huge market, and we're trying to get in before that takes off. So it also is a reoccurring revenue model. So there's weekly subscriptions and they get free delivery if they order two or more boxes, which is kind of pitching an upsell of if you get one more box of food or of snacks, they're going to be ordering more and they're going to get that free delivery piece, which a lot of people will do. Scalability. We're going to expand into snacks more so, breakfast, add-on lunch kits for kids, and partnerships with gyms, daycares, and schools is in the works. So, guys, as we've talked about, we obviously know the challenges parents are facing, the nutritional challenges, the decision fatigue, but Parenting and Prepared solves all three of those, by offering quick, healthy, and stress-free meals designed for families. So, like I said, I am asking for $150,000 for 10% equity in my company. And who would like to invest with me?